Here's everything you need to know about the market session breakout report on edgeful.com. So right now we're looking at YM. We're obviously looking at the market session breakout report, and we're looking at the last 6 months. So what does this report actually do? Let's go to our trading view, and then you can see I have the market sessions indicator on. I want to turn on my London session here. And now you can see that we have these green and blue boxes. These are the London, obviously, as you can tell right over here, and the New York session. If you want access to these indicators, which are part of the Edgeful subscription, you can just click right over here and click the TradingView button. You need to put in your TradingView username right over here, which you can find by clicking this profile button at the top left. Now, you can see right over here, mine is Edgeful, yours will be something else. So once you put in your username, then in your indicators section, you're going to see this invite only appear, and you'll see all of them appear right here. This is the one right here, market sessions, that we want to look at. Okay, so what is this report looking at? It's measuring how often the New York session breaks out of the London session range. So you can see in the last 6 months, 82% of the time, price in the New York session will only break out of one side of the London range. 6.4% of the time, it will break out of both sides, which would be a double break. And then 11% of the time, it will not break out of either side. So obviously, when you're comparing London and New York, you want to expect one side to break here. So let's look at a couple examples. These are all single break days, but here's a really great example. This is the London session right over here. This is the New York session over here. This blue box is the New York. Now, what's very important about this report, you can see the start and end times of each of the sessions. So there is the overlap. We are considering the overlap. So this break can only happen after 11 a.m. Eastern time when the London session is closed. So here's an example of the London session closes. I'll go to a smaller time frame here so we can really zoom in. Right over here. London session closes. You want to expect one side to break. Obviously, in this case, we're very close to the London low. Right when this candle ends, you want to target a break of the London low. Let's look at another example here. A better example, just because it didn't happen right away. So the London session ends right here. Price is right over here. You want to expect either the London high, which would be this right here, or the London low, which is this right here, to break. Now, in this case, depending on some other confluences, maybe you're looking at the initial balance report, maybe you're looking at the opening candle continuation, maybe you're looking at some other things, or maybe you're looking at previous day's range for a bullish. All of these that I just mentioned would be bullish bias in this case, right over here. You want to expect the price to break this London high, which obviously happened through the rest of the day. Here's another example. This happened right away, but this London high or low, or this London range, is a very key level to look at. Right over here, price, you want to expect price to come down. And it's mostly about expecting one side to break. So here is a double break. This is where it goes to breaks. So after the London session closes, breaks to the bottom side, retraces to the top side. That has happened roughly 6% of the time in the last 6 months. The no break would be, where's an example of a no break? Let's go down. No break, 320. Right over here. Okay. So you can see that price in the New York session after the London session is closed did not break out of the London range. So you can see right over here, this is the New York range after the London close. So what's really important is to understand the sessions that you're looking at. If you do not want this overlap between London and New York, what you can do is you can go to the customization here and you can move the end time of the London session to end when the New York session starts. So 9:30 end time, 9:30 start time, click save. And now obviously you can see that the stats changed. But what's really important now is that you need to make sure that you update your indicator accordingly. So going from 3 a.m. to 9:30, click OK. And now this is the price action that you're looking at here. Your London session ends at 9:30 a.m. So now if we go to 3:20, this is a single break day. We just saw a second ago that this was a no break day with the London overlap. So obviously you can see this is the single break day. So right over here is the London, right over here. Right over here is the London high. And obviously in this case, this was a pretty shocking reversal, but it did break one side, which is heavily towards the stats. So in this case, you want to target either the London high or the London low to break. Here's another example. Broke right away in the New York session. Here, broke almost right away, right in the morning. And this is an example of expecting the London or the New York session to break out of the London range. Now you can look at this on I'm just going to put my settings back. You can look at this from Asia to London as well. And the way to look at this on your charts, again, you double click. Let me reset this. I'm going to hide my New York. I'm going to turn on my Tokyo. And then now it's the exact same thing. Here's the Asian range. Here's the London range. Price breaks out to one side. Now, in this case, a double break and a single break are pretty much even, close to 50-50. Obviously, single break is slightly higher, but pretty much you want to expect the London range to at least break out of one side, if not both sides, because close to 99% of the time, or actually over 99% of the time, price will break out, which is obviously right here. Now we have the streaks right down here, and then obviously the explainer video is right there. Now, if you want an important video to learn how the sessions work, go right over here and watch this video. This is really important. And another thing, if you're a new user, go to this homepage, watch these videos. This will cover everything you need. Most popular reports are here. New reports are here as well. If you have any questions, please reach out to our support down here. Send us a message. We're always here to help. If this was helpful, please subscribe to the YouTube. Really helps us out. Thank you.